Hello, this is Michael, atheist and alcoholic. I am attending 90 AA meetings in 90 days. Nothing discussed in these videos will ever undermine the anonymity of AA. Tonight, meeting 75, I think, and there was not a secular meeting available at a time slot that I could do. A lot of work, a lot of driving for work. Not all of the driving were through areas in which I would keep service the entire time, so I did what I had to do. And again, it makes me very grateful that I live in a time in which secular meetings and other options are available. I don't know what I would do otherwise. It was a speaker meeting, and also every meeting begins with a reading of the 12 steps and the preamble and how it works. And if you are not completely sold on that, it's a miserable 15-20 minutes. I know it's necessary. Smart Recovery does the same thing. It's just less bothersome because I buy into cognitive behavioral therapy. But yeah, that sucks. I fucking hate it. I didn't realize how much until I had the opportunity to go through, attend some secular meetings, and then go back to the traditional AA meetings. But speaker meeting, very nice lady, older lady, very sharp. And I will say the benefit, I think I've said something at least similar to this, if not exactly this in other videos, that the benefit is definitely hearing part of your story. Somebody that was really in the shit with decades of sobriety under their belt can give one hope that, if she can do it and maintain sobriety for 30, 40 years, then, it's possible. So benefit to that in and of itself. But as far as practical takeaways for what she did specifically to maintain sobriety and build a better life, I, as an atheist, am left with, you better find God or you're fucked. So I guess I'm fucked. I'm not, but that's kind of my takeaway. And keep coming back, it works. What works specifically, who fucking knows? I guess the steps. And again, it's not fair for me to criticize this over and over again, having not worked the steps, but I would think that if the steps were what worked, like people during these, especially the speaker meetings where they're going on for a half hour, 45 minutes about their story, like some specific step, some part of it, something that was helpful generally would come up, and it tends not to. So one part of her story did stick out, though, where she said that she felt that her life wasn't worth living unless she was drinking. And that resonated. And it was weird, the evolution that took as my drinking progressed. As stated, in what she meant by that, because she was still, at the end of her drinking, it got deep. It's still a lot of partying and going out and stuff. When I was a daily drinker, I felt that was the only joy I was going to have in my life. All of my life was basically to get to drinking, and everything else was a diversion from that if it was completely absent of joy, it was absent of the full joy that was possible if I were doing whatever that was with a drink at hand. Never went back to daily drinking thereafter, when I quit for the first time in 2011. However, even after there was no more real joy, that wouldn't be why I drank. Various other things. As I've mentioned, I drank to stop feeling things I didn't want to feel, so there was no way to not be sad without alcohol. There was no way to just fucking turn off and reboot from whatever overwhelm I had put myself into without alcohol. Even if it was only every 6 months to a year to 18 months to 2 years or longer, that was still the only way. And so that part definitely resonated. Obviously, that is not true. I just had to learn how to fucking deal with life in a way that's more approximating an adult, if not fully there yet. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have for tonight. Thank you guys very much, and I will see you here again tomorrow.